Hi, my name is Nancy Love. I'm speaking to you from California on behalf of the Planet Peace Project, a fledgling organization that was a great idea whose time is yet to come, and it is oriented toward trying to help save the world. This humble video is an appeal to do just exactly that. It is February the 24th, 2022, and I sincerely hope and indeed I pray that history will not reveal this to have been the day that World War III began. Russia invaded the Ukraine early in the morning. That was unnecessary and unwholesome. I did hear part of a conference being offered by the Russian dignitaries today, and it was all about money. Money this, money that. There were long delineations of the price of oil and the relationships, the trade relationships between Russia and China and Russia and Germany and so forth. And I thought, what does this have to do with the fact that babies are dying and old men and old women are wiping blood off their foreheads right now? Children are being attacked. Children are being attacked in Ukraine right now. Cats and dogs are suffering. People's pets and babies are at risk. And that has nothing to do with money, now does it? I didn't have children in this lifetime, but I'm such a big mother. I've got such immense, profound maternal instincts that I happen to consider every child on this world to be mine. And if every single person, like Immanuel Kant said, the great German philosopher, the maxim imperative, if, as Immanuel Kant said in the maxim imperative, behave in such a fashion that if everyone on earth followed your example, it would be a beautiful world. If everyone on the world followed my example and considered herself or himself personally responsible for the well-being of every human child on this world, thousands of babies wouldn't die of starvation. Children would not be at risk of being hit by bombs right now. And yes, it would be at least a much more significantly beautiful world. On behalf of an idea more than a reality, I am urging the leaders of Russia to stop the attack on the Ukraine. This can only escalate into something that is globally nasty, but if even one child has already been harmed, I need you all to understand that that child's life was more valuable than all the money in the world. One baby, one child is worth all the money and all the trade relationships between Russia and China and Russia and Germany and blah, 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 blah. Because we have to start changing our value systems to value life, loving service, community, healing. It is way past time, way past time that humanity grows up and shows up on this planet and develops into a species worthy of the space we take up around here. Do you understand that there have been more than 2,000 nuclear explosions since Nagasaki and Hiroshima? Thousands of times in the last decades. Humans, with their apparently infinite capacity for stupidity, have been blowing the bleep out of Mother Earth for no apparent reason other than we're experimenting with better ways of killing one another. What species calls itself, facetiously enough, the most intelligent form of life on any world, but spends well over 20% of its global resources trying to figure out better ways to use geological weapons and chemical weapons and nerve weapons and biological weapons and traditional artillery and God forbid atomic and hydrogen bombs. We spend so much of our time hating each other, being jealous and stupid, being competitive. We spend almost all of our time concentrating on jealousy, competition, hatred, and war. While the earth is, and in a lot of ways, has already gone to hell in a handbasket and children are dying. You know what doesn't make any sense to me? The fact that I've been on this planet more than half a century and that every single 24-hour period of the time just I've been alive, every single day, approximately 25,000 people have starved to death. We can't even fix hunger, even though organizations like UNICEF and Oxfam insist that we've got enough food to feed everyone alive. It's food being used as genocide. It's famine being used as genocide. And both of those organizations have told me that if the Planet Peace Project can help depoliticize hunger, and when they, who already have the food and already have the trucks and already have the volunteers or paid employees, want to go deliver food to people who will starve to death if they don't, they get shot at and sometimes killed simply for trying to feed starving children. I implore humanity, get off your drugs, get off what the Baha'i faith calls the opiate of consumerism. Get off your jealousy. Throw away your competitiveness. Stop being so stupid, humanity, that all you can think about while the earth dies. And we're in a period of mass extinction, developed, planned, apparently, and promulgated by one species alone. We human beings are killing off several species a day, and we have no right. We abuse animals in factory farms. We slaughter innocents right and left. We don't deserve this world. And if any species at all hereupon deserves extinction, it is man. I am so outraged that any country would use the idea that money this, money that, money this, money that, let's blow up some little kids today. No. February the 24th, 2022 should not and must not be the day World War III began. This must be a day of healing, apologies, and reconciliation. The Christian Bible calls a Jubilee Day a time of forgiveness. Well, somebody better forgive somebody right now. I am so angry I could personally explode to know that any country calls this kind of attack and assault a defensive measure. There's nothing to defend. Ukraine wasn't attacking anyone. Ukraine was trying to build its own way into the democracy it so richly deserves. Please, Russia, please stop this now. This is ill-advised and dangerous beyond measure. This is Nancy Love. Will there be planet peace in our lifetime? We decide.